Once upon a time, in ancient Greece, there was a talented musician named Orpheus. He had a gift for playing the lyre, and his music was said to be so beautiful that even the gods would stop and listen. One day, Orpheus fell deeply in love with a beautiful woman named Eurydice. They were married in a grand ceremony, and for a time they were very happy together. However, their happiness was short-lived. One day, while Eurydice was out walking in a field, she was bitten by a snake and died instantly. Orpheus was heartbroken at the loss of his beloved wife and decided to do whatever it took to bring her back to life. Orpheus traveled to the underworld, the land of the dead, to plead with Hades, the god of the underworld, to release Eurydice back to him. Hades agreed to let Eurydice go, but only under one condition. Orpheus had to lead her out of the underworld without looking back at her until they both reached the land of the living. Orpheus agreed to the condition and set off on his journey with Eurydice by his side. As they walked, Orpheus could hear the sound of Eurydice's footsteps behind him, but he could not look back to see her. He was filled with anxiety and fear, but he kept walking, trusting that Eurydice was following him. As they approached the exit of the underworld, Orpheus could not resist the urge to turn around and see if Eurydice was still behind him. To his great sorrow, he saw that she was still in the underworld, fading away as she was pulled back into the land of the dead. Orpheus reached out to grab her, but it was too late, and she was gone forever. Orpheus was inconsolable at the loss of his wife for a second time. He wandered the earth in despair, playing mournful songs on his lyre. The gods took pity on him and eventually turned him into a constellation in the sky, where he could play his music forever. And so, the story of Orpheus and Eurydice is a cautionary tale about the power of love and the consequences of losing control in a moment of weakness. It reminds us that even the strongest love can be undone by one careless mistake.